Hello, Drea Horton from Mom Duke's Soaps. I hope everyone is doing well out there. I'm here for my first video to demonstrate making soap at its simplest. You can make soap out of anything from lard to olive oil. I choose as a soap maker to use other fats, that's including shea butter, coconut oil. I do use a vegetable glycerin oil, among many oils, jojoba, they name a lot of them. But anyhow, I have melted my oil here. I also have my lye water, and you have to have them at the same temperature. This is at 100. Usually I like it at 110, but it's at 100. I'm going to mix these two together, start off mixing them together. I have a wooden spoon here. Notice that I do have gloves on, but these are just latex gloves. When I first started off making soap, and when I make larger batters, I use longer gloves to go up my arm. If you happen to get any burn from the lye, which is very caustic, all you have to do is put a little bit of baking soda on there, or have your spray bottle with vinegar. Now, as you see, I'm stirring the soap, and it has mixed together with the lye. Now it's at a consistency where it's at a real thin trace. And the trace is when you take the soap and you put it on the outside, do like this with it. You should drizzle it. You should get a little bit of a drizzle on top. This is not quite there yet. Now, you need a stick blender as well as a spoon to stir with. I'm going to just lightly, excuse the noise, guys. I'm going to lightly tap it, stir, tap it, and stir. Now, because I do want to mix my colors, I'm going to take out half of this, not even quite half, because I need a little bit for my bottom. I'm going to turn my bottom a different color here. I'm hoping for a green here. CP soap, or cold processing soap, is done differently than glycerin soap. Your colors, if you have green and you're using melt and pour soap, that's what color it will be. With CP soap, it's not guaranteed to be that color. Now, you can find some dyes that work very, very well with CP. This is doing very well. What I am making today is a salt soap, a watermelon salt soap. And that's what I'm demonstrating today to you. So, okay, I've got that part stirred up. Got my green. Let that sit there for a minute. Now, what I'm going to make next is I'm going to invent my own color. And I'm going to use some pink. And I'm going to use my favorite. I don't like to use a lot of it though, but I use a little bit. And that's red. Just simply red food coloring. I'm trying to get not red, not pink, but a in-between color. A watermelon color, if you will. One thing tricky about dyeing and CP soap is that you could easily, and it could be one color, and you look around, it's another color. Now that's coming out really pretty. Really pretty. I'm going to tap that a little bit. See the color? It's starting to get almost like an orangish, pinkish color. Kind of like what the watermelon does, the color of the watermelon. I'm trying to demonstrate that as much as possible. Colors are not, they're subject to change. What I have here now is some salt. I'm going to add salt into my batters. And I'm going to start with the green, because that's going to be my lower layer. Now, some people won't take and put salt soap into and I'm using, what I have done, I've used 80% coconut oil, and I've used other oils, but 80% is coconut oil. And then in this, I'm going to mix, that's probably about a cup of salt in there. I super fatted mine at 10%. I've seen on the videos where they're super fatting at, um, they're super fatting at 20. I'm not going to do that. I've used enough hardeners in there, which is castor oil, and like I said, I used plenty of coconut oil. I'm going to try this, and what I'm doing now is just pouring a little layer of the green. That's going to be my rind. It looks kind of like a army green there, but we're going to do it anyway. Pour that in there. I have several molds. I'm going to use the silicone molds instead of my other log ones because I don't want it to come out. I want to be able to come out with smooth edges. I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to reach and I'm going to get, oh, where am I? Okay, here we go. I'm going to make some heart ones. Valentine's Day is coming up soon enough. It takes your soap about 6 weeks to cure. I like my soap to sit about 3 months because the harder it is, the longer it lasts. Soft soap won't last that long. Normally, we super soap our soaps, I do, at 7. Some super soap at 5, some super soap at 6. I use the super soap at 6, but I prefer the super soap. Get some more of that in there. Some more of that salt in there. Okay, we'll sink to the bottom on you real quick here. Okay, I'm going to try to finish this off. This soap won't, I'll be taking this soap out of the mold in about 2 hours. Instead of letting it wait 24 hours, actually because it's in these hearts, I can let these stay longer. But in those loaf pans, I'm not sure because those have to be cut. And they will get hard because of the salt being in there. And all the hardeners I've had in here. I've got castor oil in there. That's very good for hardening. And my coconut oil, of course. So in this batch here, I've got a little bit of olive oil. I've got just a little bit of palm oil, which is, I don't hear people using palm oil, but I used a little bit of palm oil in mine. So I used some avocado oil in mine. And shea butter, along with castor oil and the rest of them I just said. Okay, I'm moving pretty fast on this. Like I said, it's my first video. I will get better, guys. But for right now, that's what I have. I'm not going to pour any alcohol into my batter. But what I will do is let this batter get a little bit harder. There it goes. Let me put this all in there. I'm going to have a nice little batter here. And I'll probably end up having some left over to put in another dish. But I'm moving fast. I'm not used to doing videos, but I will get used to doing videos. I want to welcome you guys to come into my site. I want to encourage you guys to come to Mom Duke's Soaps, Organic Soaps. There you'll find different kinds of soaps. And I've been doing this now for 2 years with my company. I started making soap at 11 years old. And as a nurse of 28 years, I decided that I wanted to go on into another facet of nursing, and that is spreading the education of organic soap versus commercial soap. And I feel that we all need to change back over like they used to do back in the day. I'm going to use a ladle to put this in, because you want to drop it in once you start mixing colors. Now when you're using melt and pour, they use a lot of alcohol to keep the colors from blending together. And that's going to kind of go through there a little bit. I can see that now. But you've got to go as slow as you can and try to lay it right on top. I will be uncovering this tomorrow so that you guys can see it. I will take a video so you guys can look at it and go from there. Check me out on, as I say, Mom Duke Soaps, and come and enjoy some of my soaps. I thank you very much, and happy soaping.